Riding the 690 Enduro 2018. Here we go. Rolling through the twisties. Oh man, they picked a beautiful road to ride, I tell you. Kind of left the pack a little bit, but thing, oh, it's on kilometers. I'm like, oh man, I ain't doing 80 miles an hour. That's because it's running kilometers. And this is a beautiful bike. I'm liking it a lot. Again, it sits pretty high. The clutch response is a little late. Just need a little adjustment. I just about have to let it all the way out in order to for it to engage in the next gear, which is a little crazy compared to my 636. Got it adjusted as about halfway, 3/4 of the way, well, quarter of the way out. Kind of hear me high revving it a little bit because of that, because I'm trying to find the engagement point. I like the sound. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I like it. What I do like about this bike over the Husqvarna 701 is that gauge cluster. We actually have a tachometer up to 9,000 RPM. I love seeing that. Get a little curve action, baby. Pack haven't even hit the curve yet. Man, this bike would be beautiful with some street tires on it. I'm a little afraid to lean over all the way. We'll put it to the limit because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose traction with these knobbies. Loving these streets though, man. It is beautiful. burn out anyone? No, just kidding. But I'm doing a little bit of a tippy toe. It's about the same ergonomics, I would say, as the 701. So really, all you get is a color difference. And I'm not sure if I like this KTM orange more than I like the white and blue of the 701. Definitely, like we all know, it's the same engine and whatnot. So I'm at a standstill because I'm actually falling for the KTM orange now, in reference to the color scheme. I think it's something a little bit different. The only difference out here now is that the Husqvarna you can get in this Supermoto trim from factory, of course. The KTM you cannot. So I guess things like ABS or whatnot does not come stock on the KTM when it does on the Husqvarna SM model. But in reference to the two Enduro versions, they're pretty much exactly the same. And I'll tell you what, I definitely enjoy both of them pretty much exactly the same. So I'll definitely give you that much. Oh, that's a nice Jeep. They're gonna let us pass. Appreciate you. Get on it a little bit. Woo. I don't know about everybody else, but I like to ride mine up on the bars. I like to get close to the bars as if I'm doing a little bit of enduro, off-road riding. I feel like you got a little bit more control of the bike. And it would be just our luck. We'll get behind this big old semi-truck. Man, this would have been a nice little curve to hit. But unfortunately, there's no space for him to pull over and let us by. He might be a nice guy. He has his left turn signal on for some reason. I don't know where he's going to be turning left at, but he might be letting us pass. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And unfortunately, we're going left as well. I am now on the KTM 456 days. Oh man, this bike feels light, definitely. It's definitely a lot lighter than the 690s and the 701. I like definitely the way the clutch is set up stock on this one. It engages a lot quicker than the 690 and the 701, which is a lot more comfortable for me. You sit pretty high, I'm sure. Yeah, but I really like the way the clutch is set up. You don't have as much power, obviously, but Power band is nowhere near there. The speedometer is not working on this one. But so I don't know how fast I'm going. But I guess this one is a good comparison to the Suzuki DRZ 400 SM, or if you put some Enduro tires on there. Don't know why you would do that. Probably if you were going on and off road. But I think this bike is pretty cool. Definitely, like I say, not as much power. I love the styling of this bike. It looks amazing. It's not as wide right there. Seems like in between the legs. Doesn't sit up as high. It's a lower center of gravity on this bike, looks like. Or rather, in the front where the tank is not as, it just don't sit as high. Right in between the legs and between your thighs. So it's not as much to grab onto. Seems like, to help balance yourself, balance the bike. You can still get on it though. You can still get on it. Feels pretty good. It actually feels a little better in the corners, cornering. For how somehow, not sure how that works out, but feels a little better. Cornering on this bike, a little more. You have a little more confidence going into the corner on this bike. It's possibly may have been where I was sitting at on the 690 Enduro, but I'm pretty sure I'm in the same spot, location. But the power delivery is actually really well. I'm enjoying it. Like I say, I like the styling, the color scheme. What I do miss is the tachometer from the 690. But outside of that, trying to keep in a staggered position on the instructor here, but he's kind of going all over the place, which makes me go all over the place. Got a little pop, a little baby pop on it. And I'm still tippy-toeing on this bike too, so. Nice little cruising bike. I'm not sure if it can get up to highway speeds or not. I'm guessing I would imagine it would go pretty decent on the highway. Probably a good 70 miles an hour, maybe 80. I'm not sure. Definitely feels fast enough to be up there. It might be all the way revved out. A little slide, twisty action. Nice. I think that mirror's a little loose on the left side. It bent in a little bit as I accelerated. Left the pack a little bit. Man, but it's definitely a fun bike. Definitely a fun bike. But I will say I think I like the sound of this bike a little bit more than I do on the than I do with the 690 701. It's definitely a lot stronger sound.